Hello, everybody. One second, just trying to get to my stream again, make sure it looks good. Let's see if I can hear the audio. Uh-huh. Can I hear it? Hello, everybody. Alright, got it. One second, just trying to get to my stream again, make sure. Alright, at least the audio works. Starting recording now. Yeah, I am recording for my stream. Let's just get this. I'll start with the stone brick. Where be the stone brick? Welcome to the stream, everybody. This is August 17th, and I am trying to get some work done, and I'm actually filming all this, so that means when I'm done, this is going to be a big time lapse. One second, gotta turn down the TV. Okay, I gotta go get my stone pickaxe. I gotta go get my pickaxe. I named my tools the Fortune Axe is what I'm using. Too much. At least I'm starting on the stream like I said I would. To some of you, this might be boring, but this is just the way I work. I enjoy building this way. Right now I'm just working on trying to get this done, and the idea is the time lapse will actually cement it in stone. It's going to be great. I gotta get some extra torches in a moment. Alright, just making sure the logs are lined up. Basically, I'm trying to go for as much perfection as possible. My buildings will never be fully 100% perfect, but at least it's a goal to attain. The only complication is just trying to make sure that to make sure that I have plenty of logs for each floor. What's good about it, I took 2 days to get as much materials as possible. As well, I've solved my iron shortage. I've been having a constant iron shortage. Resources, it was my biggest headache on this server so far. There's just not enough resources. That's what happens when you decide to go 100% survival. There's never enough resources. I'm going to have to, at some point, actually upload some of the time-lapse footage so you guys get an idea of what this looks like. It might be slow on the surface to you guys, but when it's in the editing bay and I make it go fast, it's going to make it look like this was done in like 5 minutes. The top is what is happening as I'm placing materials, and the bottom is me working on it. recording. This is building number 3. After this building's done, it's time to work on the 4th building. The 4th building is where this mountain is over there, and I have to clear it. Wow. Okay. Wait a second. I have to share my stream to Facebook. Streaming right now if you're interested. Now I'm sharing to Twitter. Taken care of. Yeah, from now on I have to start doing that. You share to Facebook, you share to Twitter. It's when people go on my stream for a few moments and they don't ask questions. That can get kind of confusing. Like, I would happily answer anyone's questions. It's just you gotta wait patiently for them to speak. what you're seeing, I'm just going to say it again. At the top of the screen, you are seeing what is being built. The bottom of the screen is what is my attempt at building it. That's the fun part. Instead of me doing nothing yesterday after having to work on barrels, I actually had to work at the job site yesterday. So I took a few hours and collected a lot of materials for this building. Ever since those new updates, Minecraft hasn't crashed. So I just don't tempt the fates and just keep working on it. All right, the top portion of the screen is what I'm working on, and the bottom portion is me working on it. I'm using Player 2 to build it, while Player 1 observes it so I can get my time-lapse footage. Which is actually pretty genius, in my opinion, just figuring that out. Basically, these are the rooms for the apartment complex, and I'm not going to put in walls for these apartment complexes till I actually have the skeleton of the building completed. That way it can turn out like that building right there. And some people will ask, why are you building so huge to begin with? Because it's a challenge. Because if it was small, it wouldn't be much of a challenge, and it wouldn't be worth the watch as a time lapse later when I have it finished. Also, I'm doing this for fun. Like, build as big as you can for fun. Of course, finding all the resources was a pain. But it's worth it. Because I'm actually doing what I do best, which is building huge structures in survival. That way I can build something like these two buildings right there. These skeletons of buildings are finished. When I'm done with all 4 buildings, I'll start the detailing process. Trying to get as much clay as possible to build, put an external clay brick external shell around it so it looks nice. Then I have to work on the interiors. This reminds me of what they went through for the Titanic. They actually build the hull first, then they launch it into the bay, and then take it to a dry dock where they do the interior decorating afterwards. I already have a 42 hours of footage compressed into a 6-minute video time lapse of this building over there. And now this is the 3rd building, and I'm going to do a time lapse of this one. I'm guessing I'm going to have at least 30 to 40 hours of footage by the time this building is finished. Because 10 floors each. Each building will have 10 floors. Feel free to ask any questions. I love talking to people. I went to the trouble of collecting over 200 stacks of spruce logs and at least 100 stacks of birch logs for birch planks. The texture pack I'm using is the Conquest Reforged texture pack, and so far it makes my world look really good. One of my friends on PSN introduced me to this texture pack, Special Ops. That's what his name is, and of course, thanks to him, that I know about this texture pack. Basically, this is my daily routine when working on my Minecraft build. I work on the building after I'm done building for the day, or I run out of materials. I go to the share factory on the PlayStation 5 and actually start the rendering process of all the footage for the day. And sometimes there'd be so much footage in the editing bay when I put it to 8 times the speed that it would take at least 2 hours for the thing to fully render. And I'm patient enough to just sit there and look at my phone while the thing is rendering. Okay, I mean, when you're building in survival, nothing goes to waste. As the indigenous people of the West said, don't waste any part of the buffalo. So any materials that I accidentally place, I have to collect. And thank you guys for listening. It's too bad that most people don't want to chat on my stream, which is fine. I understand some people are shy or some people just want to observe, which is fine by me. If you want to observe, that's your business. But of course, that's fine. But if you do leave do leave, that's fine as well, because I understand real life people have more important things than watching somebody who's building huge structures for fun. And some friends of mine have told me they could never build to the size and scale that I can. There are some people who can build to the size and scale that I can, but they're few and far between because they think that building a small log cabin is a great achievement. Which is okay if I look at, some people want something done in a day, that's fine. But I'm somebody who planned these buildings months in advance. I knew it would take months to build. And of course, complaining and what's good about it, I'm doing it on my own schedule, which makes it fun. And I work mostly by myself, so I'm not depending on others for my server, which is great. Need stone, brick. I hate running out of stone, but I need more stone. Just recently, the iron shortage on my server has been solved. I now have enough iron to finish the lava farm at the factory district. But I'm going to wait because I have to balance it between other tools. It's a balancing act. You're trying to make sure you have plenty of materials for other projects, so the iron supplies is really, really low. For some reason, as soon as they made copper more available, that's when they made iron rare. I don't know how to build a golem farm, iron golem farm. Even though I've been playing this game for 10 years, I've seen people use one, but I've never built one myself. It's fine if you don't understand. It's just I'm building in such a way that other people would never understand. When it comes to building, in order for me to actually do a time lapse, I actually have to know what I'm doing. I have to know what materials are available. And of course, since I'm building 100% survival, I have to know the limitations of Minecraft in order to work. I've actually had this game crash on me many times while working on this. Because I'm just going to complete as much as possible today. Objective, I'm going to try and create, work on 2 floors at once. I'm going to go up 2 floors. I am so excited to see what this time lapse will look like in post. In order for me to make the time lapse, I actually have to work toward getting more footage for it. I am recording what I'm doing right now. And what's good, you're getting a bird's eye view of what I'm working on as I'm working on it. Which is interesting. I understand some people don't want to watch others building. They'd rather build themselves, which is fine. Hopefully I can inspire more people to build the way I build, which is you don't think about how long it's going to take to build it as long as you work on it a little bit at a time every day. I've learned to take my time with my builds. In the past, when I was doing time-lapse videos, if you watch some of my time-lapse videos on my channel, you'll see that I would actually rush my builds just so I could have one good time-lapse video every 2 days, to the point where the quality of my builds started to suffer because I was rushing these construction projects. So this building, yeah, I mean, I'm going to take my time with. I want to make sure I have plenty of resources, and I do not want to never be under stress while working on it. If I don't complete these 4 buildings by November 30th, that's fine. As long as it's completed before 2024. Almost have the stone brick placed so I can actually work on making the floors themselves. This building's going to get taller and taller as it reaches toward the clouds, just like these 2 buildings over there. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Like, it's fine if you guys don't understand. Alright, the reason why there's a hole right here is this is going to be the stairwell of the apartment complex as the building gets taller. When I have the time, I will put in staircases, just like that building over there. That building over there has 4 staircases. This building over here has no staircases, but I will be placing in staircases soon. Just the problem is, you're trying to build it tall, and then you realize, oh, I forgot to put stairs. Eventually I will put stairs, don't worry. There are 2 stairwells on this building I'm working on. This building will be 100 blocks tall. That's I'm basically the equivalent of a skyscraper in survival. "100 blocks tall is pretty tall for. I got 2 buildings right here that are 100 blocks tall each, but that's before I put the roof on, which will stretch in maybe another 20 blocks. Right now, I'm just placing all resources on completing all 4 buildings. This is building number 3. Perfectly fine. Let's grab some spruce logs and birch. I need spruce logs and birch. Okay. Alright, spruce logs. Now I need some birch. Oh, it looks like I'm going to be having a shortage. No. Okay, where do I start? Alright. No. I just want to see how far I can get by having the same angle for the top. Just getting some work done. I'm just curious what it looks like from this angle. Building, building. Need more birch. Welcome to the stream, by the way. The top portion is what I'm working on, and the bottom portion is me working on it. Player 2 is doing all the work, that's me, as well as Player 1 doing all the recording for the time lapse. When I'm done with this, I'm going to start editing together a time lapse of all the work I made today. Yep, just need to get just too bad I do not have a Shoko box. I'm limited by how much I can bring up here at a time.
Hey.
Hey, Abu. Right now, I am recording and streaming at the same time. How are you today?
Sorry I'm a bit late, I was doing some streaming too for an hour on Kick. Also if you're available tomorrow wanna stream Quake W me.
It really
Also,
depends. I mean, I'm just going to be honest, it really depends. I really need to get some work done because in about 2 days I have to go over to the next job site, which is in New York. I'm trying to get as much work done as possible because we'll be driving all day to get to the next site soon. I'm running out of time. But at least I will eventually do that. I also noticed that Quake 2 was available on PSN. I bought that. I was being honest, and you didn't have to leave like that.
It give Quake 2 is multiplayer, but I want you to solo that one Islamo alaikum I don't have plus you could use some experience.
Yeah, correct. Alright, I need more.
As asterisk.
Yeah, I need to get more spruce logs. Alright, yesterday, as you can see here, I've been having iron shortages. I went to the trouble of collecting a lot of iron.
Autocorrect, also didn't leave, accidentally clicked on different video.
That's fine. Just I have a lot of iron. Yesterday, the past 2 days, I've been doing resource collection, just to make sure I have enough to keep working on my basically my projects. And also at the same time, while I'm doing this time lapse, recording for the time lapse, I'm at least also getting a bird's eye view of this project as I'm working on it, which is nice. You have a bird's eye view.
That was a lot of iron, bro. I could make 200 sets of armor with that. Good job.
Yeah, but right now that iron is all going toward the hopper. Is going toward upgrading the smelter and finishing the lava farm building. If I ran out of, I keep running out of iron, and I need all of it to finish a vital part of my factory. Okay, 5 minutes till the 60-minute clip is up, and I have to start a new clip. I need to get a lot of work done. Basically, what I'm doing now is a phase construction where I'm doing 2 floors at a time. That way I can get most of it, at least 2 floors done at once. Which means it takes longer, but at least there's lots of...
Was playing some COD 2.0 as that was popular for streaming, got a few people, none talk though.
Yeah, I don't understand why people don't comment on streams as much anymore. You're actually one of the few that do now, for some reason. How's it looking on the top screen where you're looking? The fun part is you're streaming it and you're showing the bird's eye view of your build as you're working on it, which is kind of cool, right? Bird's eye view.
Looks perfectly fine.
That's good to know. Thank you very much. Like, when I have time, of course, I'm already planning to play some horror games for October. If I am home in October, usually I'm on business trips in October, which means I barely have enough time to do horror game streams. But I hope I do. I hope I am home most of the time in October. Like, I always love a good horror game.
Is it fine if I watch a link vid on how to grow in Kick? We'll be back.
Heck, can you at least share this with your friends on your social media? That'd be nice. You know, you hit the share button, you go to Facebook or Twitter or whatever social media site you have. Just some people forget that they can do that. Oh, made a mistake here. Alright, start filming again. Alright, I'll go 3 floors. And then I'll just slowly do that. And objective is get to the 4th floor. Right now I am building partially 3rd floor. What's great about it, it's staying in one angle, so it's going to look like it was all done in one sitting.
Back was helpful.
Yep, awesome. Quick question, Abu. Do you have social media? Like, it'd be great if you can share this with your Facebook or your Twitter if you have any.
Kinda skip through it as I wanna talk with you.
Alright, understandable. Just be nice if people shared my stuff to their social media feeds. It'd be nice.
Sorry, but on my Kick channel, which is small with 1 follower, I will say.
Alright. Do you know they used to have friend lists on YouTube? You used to be able, like Facebook, to have friends lists.
Nope.
Yeah, they used to do that, and then they got rid of it, even though it was easy to find out what your friends on Facebook, friends on YouTube were watching, so you could actually watch it. It was easier to find videos your friends were interested in. Then they got rid of it, and now, I mean, it rains. Don't worry, it's perfectly normal in this game. All right, I am working on one of the largest survival builds I've ever constructed. Just uh-huh. Alright, I am building on the building above. It's just, I have a bird's eye view on my construction site. The bird's eye view on my construction site so I can actually see what my build looks like as I'm building it. As well as recording for my time lapse, which I will be working on in post. I really do need to get some torches because it's going to get dark.
And like.
Hello, how you doing? Just working hard. And sorry about the in-game rain that's somehow fogging up the game. But don't worry, it will not be
Just
noticed.
here to drop a sub.
Thank you. Alright, I almost fell to my death right here. Now it's tall enough where I can actually get insta-killed by just falling. Alright, I have no choice. I have to jump down and find some torches.
Hope you enjoy the sub and like.
Thank you.
Just wanted to do that.
Alright, cool. Alright, just trying to find some torches. Okay, good. Coal and...
2.69k subs.
yeah. To be honest, a year ago I almost stopped working on this channel entirely. But, it's worth it. I'll stick around. Just watching one YouTuber actually complain that he's working, playing a game he hates. Which is why I prefer to play games I like on my channel. I have to like the game. Alright, that should be better. See how well it is now? Now that there's a difference in the world? What's good about this building compared to the second building over there is that this building is like almost, I think, 2 times smaller, which means I'll be able to finish this building faster. Which means less footage. Which is fine by me.
Just drop the link for your channel in my Kik chat.
Thank you. See, now that I have some torches, at least it's well lit in this is rainy world. Here's the problem, is that I can't turn on cheats and turn off the weather, so because that would be cheating. So I just live with it and just keep working.
Gonna drop it 3 times.
Just don't spam it. It's gonna get you in trouble. Spamming is just try not to spam because I've seen a few friends of mine get suspended.
Yeah, I know, but anything for you, man.
It's thank you, my friend. What do you think of me actually doing a partial construction of at least 3 floors before I work on this side and just try to make it match? Because it's getting closer to the camera. Here's what do you think? See, while I'm filming, player 1 is camera. Player 2 is builder.
Looks good.
Thank you very much. It might not look like much right now, but in post, the time lapse will actually ignore the rain, so you'll barely notice the rain in the video, except the fog will still remain.
Abu is the best, right?
Yeah, I hear. Uh, I hear he can actually juggle 10 guitars at the same time while on a pogo stick.
And a cup.
And a cup. Yeah. Yep. I play other games for fun, but my main passion is testing my limits on my survival server. Okay. Now to move on to the next floor, I gotta go get some scaffolding. I always have the spruce logs one block below the actual floor to make it look like each floor is actually being carried by the spruce logs below. Because the spruce logs are the support structure of the building.
Survival.
Yeah,
Everyone
correct.
loves a good all survival, yeah.
Yeah, but there's I've had people come on my server in the past and they demanded I turn on creative mode just because they wanted to fly around. But I told them no. You should have heard the crybabies when I told them
I
no.
thought that would make a song.
Yeah, like they didn't like it that I wasn't giving them what they want, which was the ability to fly. I'm sorry, but I want people to be able to get trophies on this server. It's really easy to convince somebody that you're working in survival Minecraft. Pardon? Dang it, I'm gonna have to go get some more spruce logs.
Why beg?
Yeah, they beg because they want, because they expect me to give it to them without hesitation. And then they get upset when I say no. And that's where I'm like this to my dad when I tell him about some players that are like that. I'm like, I tell him, it's like I killed their pet when I say no.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah. I'm somebody who likes, if you want to actually build something and prove to me that you're a good builder, that's fine. But don't ask for creative mode and cheats, because I'm not going to supply those. You have to play, basically, I actually had to tell people, this is a survival server. It has very special rules. Everything is supply and demand on this server. Supply and demand means everything has to be acquired. I have 200 stacks of spruce logs. Over the past 2 days, I have actually collected, along with birch planks and other stuff. Okay, that would have killed me if I had gone 2 blocks below. Just trying to get some work done. Need to go get some bamboo scaffolding.
Why beg? Why? Why beg when you can make your
Yeah,
own?
no. This is the argument I always say to people who beg me to give them privileges on my server when I barely know them. I tell them, one, if it was their server, they'd restrict me in the same way. I tell people that, and they flip out because they think I've been called a dictator on my own server before. One has to be a bit if you one has to be a bit in order to protect his or her server, right? Right now, I'm just getting some extra get some bamboo so I can make some extra.
You're a good dude.
Yeah, But even my dad said yes.
Exactly, Abu understands.
Yep, correct. I'm going to say this. I think the term dictatorship only works when it's a company, not a country. But being called a dictator just because I wanted law and order on my server. Like, I can't stand the idea of people running amok on my server. What I mean by running amok is, doing whatever they want, destroying everything in their path. And forgetting who actually owns the server. It's called a pretender to the throne.
Top 5 reasons why Abu is the best. Uno, Hiku, Dos, Sit, Tres, Red Sea Gaming, Quattro, Woa, Cinco, OMG. Exactly.
One second. That's funny. Just don't be narcissistic. Basically, while I'm working on my server, since I'm the sole builder on the server most of the time, I am basically a king. Or you could say head honcho. And some players, they come on my server and they forget that I'm the owner of the server. Even one person years ago tried to pass off my builds as his own. Tried to steal credit from me. But he showed it to the wrong people. He showed it to my friends on another server, and they were on him for that. Is that cool? Like, at least I have some friends watching my back to make sure people aren't stealing my stuff.
Top 5 reasons why Red Sea Gaming is first best. Uno, he builds insanely epic structures. Dos, he is so cool. Tres, how does he do all this? Quattro, go.
How does he do it without going insane is the one question I'm still saying to myself at night before I go to sleep. How does he sleep at night after working so hard? Sometimes I'm thinking about the build so hard that sometimes I have trouble sleeping. But of course, when responsibilities call where I have to do stuff in real life, I will put this game down and work
Look
on
at the
stuff.
rest. Number 5 is true reason.
Yeah. Yep. Just I have the patience to deal with people, but sometimes it's my patience wears thin the more they demand. I've actually had people demand stuff of me, as if, and then they try to take credit for like 10 minutes of work, and they say I helped him with the server, and that makes me angry. When like, where were you when I needed you? Then if you helped me work on the server. It's perfectly fine. Just I'm still in touch with a lot of friends I had on PSN years ago.
I demand thee Neil Godric the Grafted, Elden Ring.
Yes. Godric the Grafted, bow before me, for I build huge structures. And you want to know, I'm actually inspired by... I'm inspired by video games. Video game architecture like Demon Souls. Demon Souls and Elden Ring's construction for their castles. It's called...
Dullwood says facts.
Yep. Basically, this is the largest construction project I've ever constructed in Minecraft, mainly because, one
fact is, Red Sea Gaming is best builder.
If I was the best, people would be flocking to see my channel.
Face green smiling.
But it's perfect. I mean, right now, work hard.
I am outside your house. Ayo.
Oh no. Hide! He's here!
Creep is mulling face.
Okay.
OMG.
Don't overdo it, buddy. Right now, I'm trying to do 3 floors at a time per section. So, as soon as I'm done with this, it's time to work on the other. It's called get as much done as possible. I really want these the framing of these buildings to be completed.
Red Sea Gaming is best and
patience. This morning I actually went. This morning I went to the trouble of collecting a lot of resources. The most time-consuming process before I start work on building is just getting materials. Not to mention it's materials I can never use again because I'm building this. Unless I decide to tear this down in the future.
Quake stream actually got 7 views, half of the Minecraft one.
Yeah. Do you see why I'm choosing to prioritize Minecraft sometimes? I tried to do a video on one of my favorite early.
No.
Yeah. I'm prioritizing on Minecraft because it gets the audience. It actually kept my channel alive in the early days. Because you get to a point where you're like, okay, I can't do Call of Duty because everybody does it. You're one of tens of thousands playing the same game. So, and also I can get bored pretty easily, and being called terrible at the game by a 10-year-old online is not fun. To the point where some online games leave me stressed out by the end of it. So I'm like, I don't like stress. I like going in and just having fun building. And I prefer games where you're not playing against other players unless it's Dead by Daylight, or Dead by Daylight is a fun game to play with friends. It's too bad I don't have any friends that play Dead by Daylight, so I gotta play with random strangers. I have done a Dead by Daylight stream on my channel in the
Stress is
past.
good. I had lots of stress by playing COD.
No,
Too
it's
much.
just, yeah. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna say that stress can be exhausting if you have it too much. Just like having a candy bar every day at 10 a.m. Every morning, you're gonna start getting used to it, and then eventually you're gonna get sick of it. Like, I used to enjoy the thrill of playing online Call of Duty, but not anymore. I just hate the microtransactions. I hate being tempted to buy the microtransactions. So I sort of been boycotting the franchise since the microtransactions. What do you think? I don't care if it's cosmetic. I believe it's hurting the industry for them to have a game that releases broken on launch, and but their in-game store works on day one.
I would love to do more Quake, but if we do, I think we need my voice just so people don't see text and think it's bad. I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah. Even though it was fun, it was fun. I have not checked the analytics on how much watch time that stream got, but the watch time is the most important thing. If it does not get the watch time, the stream is a failure. Just for some reason, YouTube many years ago decided, okay, in order to determine success from a video or stream, watch time is more important than views or clicks. You have to actually have watch time. People who will stay longer than 5 minutes to watch a stream. Just as soon as I figured that out, that meant I actually had to learn to be entertaining, which is actually pretty hard when you're not used to being entertaining. At some point, I want to actually do informative videos since I'm pretty intelligent when it comes
You
to
scream
historical
lots.
events. Yeah, just don't scream. I was taught the
Sounds
hard way
fun.
that you shouldn't scream at your audience if they're leaving. I mean, be nice. Be nice. Just how patient I am with people I talk to online. I learned the hard way. You should never yell at your audience, even if they are leaving bad comments on your videos.
Not screaming at
Always.
audience.
Oh yeah, good. But I'm just saying that always treat your audience like gold, even if they're treating you even if they're leaving bad comments on your videos. Always treat them like gold. Like always respond to negative press with positive, positive. Like, oh, you didn't like the way I said this phrase? That's fine. It's your opinion. We can actually move on from this. Some people who were mean to me in comments actually stopped being mean to me because of how I reacted to their comment. And thus, I rarely get bad comments nowadays. Which is nice. I don't have to worry about somebody not being satisfied with the video. some people, and I've seen some people just outright ban somebody instead of actually talking to them. Even though that's, I mean, blocking people is not going to make them go away. It might shut them out for the moment, but they'll come back. Like, one of my Elden Ring streams was ruined because this one guy got on the stream and started antagonizing the other viewers.
I think you should get something called Blurb. It's something that allows people to play sound on stream by watching.
Cool. Isn't that only a Twitch feature?
Nope.
Alright. And also, to be honest, when I work on these huge survival projects, I actually feel like I'm going to war with the land in this Minecraft server. I'm like, morale is high.
YouTube, Twitch, Kick, TikTok, Discord, and Trovo.
Alright, cool. Isn't that cool? I actually see my attempt to build huge structures as a war. Like, basically, the war is how much can my patience be before I finally burn out for the day.
I would recommend it as it allows people to watch to get points and play sounds.
Yeah. The only problem I have is I do not know how to network. I know social medias. I know social medias, but I don't know how to use it to actually help my channel grow. Because I didn't even know YouTube or Facebook or Twitter existed till 2012. And it's been 11 years, and I'm still learning about how the internet still works. It took me a while to figure out how to put all this on connect my YouTube account to my PSN.
Just search up Blurb, sign up, click universal link, and do everything to get it up. It would totally be entertaining to play a creeper sound on.
Alright, thank you. Thank you for the information. Alright, I'm gonna have to go get more birch. You see how many trips I have to go in order to make sure there's plenty of resources? Because I have to do a balancing act between stone brick, birch, and spruce. If I had if I had shulker boxes, I'd be able to carry more materials at once, but I don't. I've focused more on the construction
You'd
projects.
like the people to watch more for points, spend it, and if you act scared or actually are scared, they might stay for more.
Sometimes I don't like to lie. I like being honest while I'm doing my streams. But for some reason, honesty does not. Honesty is never is hardly rewarded. Alright, I gotta go get more spruce. There's a reason why
you want to grow, you're gonna have to break that.
Yeah, yeah, you got a good point, but I don't want people keep saying clickbaiting is bad. So I'm like, if you want to be a good YouTuber, do not clickbait.
If so, then be honest.
Yep. Just the most important thing is, I put it in the title of the stream, the Red Sea Craft Live, 100% survival Minecraft. Close and to the point. Basically, as long as my title is accurate with what I'm doing, that's what matters. Right now, I'm actually pretty happy that my videos are getting the viewership now. My videos are more likely to get 30, maybe 30 or 40 views instead of like 4 or 5 views like they used to a year and a half ago. My videos are more likely to get at least 40 views. Or at least it's expected. And then
Why don't you do that with Blurb? It's just a good WWA for watch time. Just make sure point cost is good or spam may happen.
Alright.
I would recommend 50-100 points.
And how would this help the channel? This whole point thing. Those who stay longer than 20 seconds will realize I am building a huge building in survival. I'll figure it out. It's just,
For more watch time, people watch, they get points. They use points for sounds that could scare or get a good laugh. You get watch time.
I get what you're saying. You're saying if I did something like that, like they get points, I get watch time, they get points, and they can scare me with bleeps and bloops, right? Would that work with the streaming I'm doing right now on my PS5?
Yep.
Welcome everybody to the stream. We got 4 people watching. That's good. Just gotta keep working.
I think so.
Alright. Also, I'll tell you this, since I have three people watching, if my stream is 3 hours long, if 3 people are watching, that 3 times 9 is 18 hours of watch time. How it multiplies, and in order to get my channels monetized, so I just don't admit that you can get in serious trouble with the terms of service. Yeah, to get the channel monetized, 4,000 hours of watch time is needed. But I need that within 365 days.
How?
Basically, I looked at my YouTube studio. It says 4,000 watch hours within 365 days. That means I need to have had at least 4,000 hours of watch time in a year to get monetization. So that means it's a very daunting challenge.
Blurb should be thanking me for sponsoring them, lol.
They should be. Oh, that was close. Almost fell off. And what's fantastic about this is getting all this done on stream and at the same time recording for a time lapse. If I'd known I could have done this years ago, I wonder how my channel would have changed. Just I love making time lapses. They're fun. Patient enough. I mean, patient enough to actually keep working on it until the building is complete, and I'll be able to see the time lapse in its full motion. Alright, I gotta go get more stone brick. You see, you run out, you use up one material, now you gotta go get another.
For a sec.
I'm looking. I just looked at chat. What am I supposed to be looking at? Okay, I need
the big message.
No.
Or is it gone?
Actually, I think it's being held for review. I don't understand. I mean, I don't understand why YouTube does that automatically. Don't worry, I will look at YouTube Studio after the stream and see what was held for review. Oh, wants to make sure it's appropriate. What if it's against? What if it's against my? I mean, what if it? What if you never wanted that to be on the YouTube thing? I remember they used to have it where it would actually show up in the chat, and I'd be able to choose whether to let it show or not.
I just explained how Blurb sign up works.
Alright. Thank you. Look at this is the second floor, third, fourth, fifth.
Just make sure it's linked with this channel, and make sure you don't put any brackets for your name like I did.
Alright. Alright. I'm gonna have to do that at some point. So I'll keep that in mind. Just right now I'm very busy. Alright, I got stone brick. And this morning, going into the caves and finding lots and lots of gold, iron, coal, copper. Right now, copper, in my opinion, is the most useless material in the game. Because there's nothing to do with it. Except make lightning rods.
Also, channel does need verification.
Verification, as in I gotta prove I'm me. Oh, like, oh my. Right? I've used this very YouTube.
This is too much to handle.
Yeah. See, sometimes I'll actually. I mean, if it's too complicated, I gotta make sure it's not so complicated. Having a headache trying to figure out something that makes me a bit, makes me lose my cool.
It wasn't hard for me.
Alright, that's good to know. I'll have to check it out. You see, as soon as I get the foundation for the floor done, it's time to just put in the birch. So, please stop raining. It's going to look nicer in post. Also, I have a feeling YouTube is actually restricting how many hours I can stream. Do you know that? I think due to me not being monetized, they're restricting how long I can stream.
Nope.
Alright, I'll tell you this. My streams would sometimes automatically end 3 hours after I've done. I mean, even though I didn't end the stream myself, it ended on its own. So I have to keep an eye and see, okay, how long have I been streaming? Okay, it's getting close to 3 hours. So I have to stop after 3 hours. And of course, you know why I'm building the floors one at a time, even though I'm not building the walls for each floor yet. Since I can't fly it's good to have somewhere to land if I fall. Because that second building over there, I accidentally fell off like a couple of times and died. No. Okay, to be less harsh, I'm going to say depixeled. Actually, I'm not going to be PC. I'm just going to say I died.
If you do have free time, tell Blurp that I told them about it. There's literally an option for it.
Alright, cool. And you're saying users can actually see that I'm streaming and will be able to, Blurp will be able to tell them, watch this for points? Alright, I'm going to have to go get more birch in a second. Reload.
Every streamer has their respective points named like Red Sea Gaming points or something like that. Also no, it won't say. Sorry about that.
Oh. Alright, I have a feeling you haven't watched Aliens, but there's this one part where Ripley and Newt are actually locked up in a room trying to escape the facehuggers. They've been locked in and they're trying to bash at the window, and then the camera cuts outside the window. It's soundproof glass. That's how I feel when it comes to actually trying to find an audience. Okay, I gotta go get more birch. Clip number 2 is almost finished recording. 120 minutes of footage is almost recorded. Isn't that cool? Or 2 hours.
If Omen has Blurp, which they need to have, and sees your stream and clicks on it, they could use it. Very cool.
Yeah.
Said.
And what's cool about it, it's on the same angle. It's been on the same angle for almost 2 hours. Which means it'll look like I did it all in one sitting. So it will blend. You see how much birch I've actually collected so I can get some work done on the server? If you're wondering where I am working on, you can just look at the upper right corner. And what's good about it, I'm working on the smallest area of the build. Oh, look at that. The rain in the game stopped, which means you're going to be able to see better.
$598,89,200-300.
Alright. And the fun part is having this imagination where I'm imagining myself on a battlefield building all this. I'll say this, in regards to me being working on this survival build, these are my rules on the server. I am the quartermaster, the logistics guy, the miner, the the resource allocation director, all that. I mean, just basically logistics, sorry. That's basically saying the same thing. And also top builder and architect.
I am the master now.
Only a master of evil.
Abu said so.
Wait, Darth Abu, only a master of evil. Star Wars, man. It's the good one, not the Disney one.
Haha.
Yep. Look at all this progress. I'm loving it. And just like, just like God said in Genesis when he built, made it go from night, let there be light. He said it was good. So, and there's only, I'm like, thank you God for giving me such patience to build this. Okay. Starting filming again. All right, now I'm gonna have 3 clips by the time I'm done with the stream, which means lots and lots of editing. And it's a smart way of building it where I'm actually building it 3 floors at a time. That way I can get a lot of work done. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty proud of the time I have to build this. Alright, I need more stone brick. I have a feeling I'm actually using up stone brick like a Hummer uses up fuel. trying to get some work done, and I keep running out of materials, so I have to drop everything and go get more.
Sorry, but I have to go. God bless and good luck. Bye.
God bless, and you have a great day or a good night on your end. What's done is done. what's good about it? The streams actually prove that I've been working 100% online. I mean, 100% survival too. I run out of materials. I have to go somewhere. Hello, welcome to the stream. Just just working on my apartment complex. The top portion is a bird's eye view of the project while I'm working. The bottom portion is me working on it. That's how big the building is, and it's going to be 10 floors tall when it's finished. Right now, I am building 3 floors at once. It's basically you build the entire building in chunks. That way I'm able to build the building a lot faster. I am getting ready to build. Alright. Right now, I'm trying to build at least 10 floors. It's going to take a lot of stacks of spruce logs to get there, as well as a lot of materials. But this is why I'm actually pretty happy that this is the largest survival buildings I've ever attempted. Because I got my 2 other masterpieces over there, one right there, and one over there. Those are the completed buildings. This is building number 3. It's my attempt to actually practice building interior spaces. And if I am going to do interior spaces, I need to build the largest buildings ever because I gotta fill them up. Patience is king on this server. Lots and lots of stone. Working away. I gotta make sure I have the foundations for the next floor, which is what the spruce planks, the spruce logs are for. Some people just don't want to ask questions. They just leave. Because they assume I'm a novice, even though I've been playing Minecraft for 10 years. Sometimes I like to save my breath while I'm working on my stream, so I am silent until somebody comments. At least I can record. I can record what I'm doing and also do a stream at the same time, which is nice. I'm able to get some work done. Don't worry, I'll have 3 buildings that are equal in size soon. Just gonna make sure I can copy this layout for this building right here I'm working on. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Back to work. I have the bird's eye view of player 1 on top, which is recording footage for a time lapse I'm working on. And player 2 is doing all the work, which is me. Because I have 2 controllers, might as well. It's a slow process. I know it might be boring to some people, but it has to be done if I want to see my construction projects come to life. Some people don't understand progress. But if you're one of those people that enjoy the idea of building everything in survival with all materials procured by hand, that's me. Not really by hand, but not literally. Just, take the time to go down into the mines and get the resources to find it. I'm actually very excited to do the dailies, because I'm actually recording this stream at the same time. The top portion I will actually zoom up, and all you will see is this building being built. That way I get my time lapse, and people won't see the bottom portion, which is what I'm using to work on. Genius. And I'll actually have... And what's good, I'm recording this at 4K, so it's going to look really nice when I'm done with it. It's a slow process filming that time lapse. I've actually had to stop building just because I ran out of materials and I couldn't film anymore. Basically, that building over there took 40 days to build, and right now I'm just pretty happy. I just keep working on it. Now it's time for the 5th floor. I need more spruce. Spruce trees. Okay. Most important, I'm keeping the same camera angle, so it looked like it was all done in one take. Eventually, I will have to move player 1 to another location because this is getting big. And of course, the whole. I'm just thinking. At least you can tell I'm doing a lot of work in the upper right corner of the screen. Player 1 at the top is filming everything for a time lapse, while player 2 is doing all the work, and that's me. At least I don't feel alone when people come in and take a look at what I'm doing. I'm building 100% survival, just the way I like building in Minecraft. I hate create mode. I like I like going for the materials, like playing it for real. I can't do that. It's amazing. Nearly 2.5 hours just to do this one side, a quarter of the size of the building. Getting work done. Framing the buildings, check. Making sure there's plenty of resources down in the chest below so I can keep working on it, check. Ignoring people telling me that the building is too big, check-a-rooney. Oof, that was close. Down it goes.
Thanks.
Just checking. Almost done. Hopefully I have enough birch to finish this without having to... Almost done with work for today. just working away, just trying to get some work done. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream for today. I gotta get to work on editing the footage I just recorded today. You guys all have a great day. God bless, and I'll get back to work on this tomorrow. See you guys.